Hello, St. Tim's. A while back, maybe years ago, I read a book called From Prison to Praise. It's by a guy by the name of Merlin Carruthers. And his whole premise for the book is that we should be praising God in all aspects of our life, when things are going great and even when things are falling apart. And his premise is that God will use everything in our lives to bring us to salvation. And that God has a perfect plan of salvation for you and for me. And that no matter what's going on in our lives, God uses it all. And he gives the example of he and his wife had been struggling with his father-in-law, her father, and he had a severe addiction to drugs and alcohol. And they had prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed, and nothing ever got better. And finally, they were at their wits' end. And they went to a conference that was given on by a pastor, and he stated this, that we should be praising God in everything, even in the struggles, even in the hardships. And they thought it was kind of strange. They thought it was kind of odd. But when they got home, they were still kind of flustered and unsure and just at their wits' end about how to deal with the father-in-law or the father. And they remembered what this pastor said, so they got on their knees on their kitchen floor and they praised God for the fact that the father was an alcoholic, that he was a drug addict, and that they praised God that God had a perfect plan of salvation for this man. But despite all that, they praised God for the trouble, the heartache, the misery that this man caused, again, knowing that God had a perfect plan of salvation for him. The very next morning, the father-in-law, the father came and said, I need help. I need a change. And I know it sounds counterintuitive, and I know that it may sound crazy, but I think as we allow God to work in our lives, that he doesn't work just in the joyful moments or the mediocre moments or even the painful moments. He works in all of it. And God has a perfect plan of salvation for you. And God will use whatever is going on in your life, even if it's traumatic, even if it's hard, to bring you to salvation. And so today, let us, as a community, try to understand and try to take that step in praising God for everything and everything. God bless you all and have a great week.